This is part 2 of the presentation, Introduction to Complex Numbers and Their Operations. In this presentation, we'll investigate multiplication and division. When we multiply two complex numbers, we write them in standard form as two binomials, and we FOIL. So we have AC plus BC plus AD times I plus BDI squared. I know this looks a little cumbersome. When we get to the real examples, this will become straightforward. However, it's important to note that this last term, we have I squared, and I squared equals -1, so this will become negative BD, and the I squared term is eliminated. Our first example, we have 4i times 3 minus 2i. We distribute the 4i. So 4i times 3 minus 4i times 2i. We have 12i minus 8i squared. Remembering that I squared equals -1. We have 8 plus 12i. Another binomial in the form that we had for our general example here. We have 2 plus 3i times 5 minus 2i. We'll FOIL. 2 times 5 is 10. 2 times -2i is -4i. 3i times 5 is plus 15i. 3i minus 2i is -6i squared. I think by now I've made the point that I squared equals -1. So this -6i squared becomes positive 6. So we have 6 plus 10 is 16. -4i plus 15i is plus 11i. Let's now look at a division problem. Our example is 7 plus 4i divided by 2 minus 5i. Recalling that we like to write complex numbers in standard form, we must eliminate this I in the denominator. So eliminating the I from the denominator poses an interesting problem. To resolve this, we're going to draw on our prior knowledge of factoring, and we're going to use the special product form that a plus b times a minus b equals a squared minus b squared. This is often referred to as a difference of perfect squares. To solve this problem, we need to create what's called a complex conjugate, and that's formed by writing a binomial using the opposite sign of the binomial in the denominator and multiplying our division problem by a form of 1. So we have 2 plus 5i divided by 2 plus 5i. We FOIL these. Again, I squared is -1, so we gather like terms. Remembering this is going to become -20. In the denominator, we're eliminating the I because we have 4 minus 25 I squared. I squared is -1. Gathering terms, -6 plus 43i divided by 29. To write this in standard form, we separate the fraction, and we have -6 divided by 29 plus 43i divided by 29. This concludes the presentation. This is part 2 of the presentation.